Alright guys, it's Apex Sound Tutorials here for my first video. I'm just going to show you how to do some pretty cool drum and bass drums. But here's the I'll show you part of the track as to where it fits in, and yeah, I'll go through how to make them. Yeah, so I'll solo the drums so you can hear them. Yeah, so basically, I'll start off with obviously the main bits. Hang on. Okay, so you've got your kick and your snare. My kick, I've just, you need to start with a good sample, but I've just EQ'd it a little bit, boosted 100 hertz, so it's a little bit more punchy, and it makes, in drum and bass you should always try and boost 100 hertz, because it makes room for the sub bass and it's not clashing any frequencies. So I've scooped out around 500 hertz. That always seems to make a good difference. For the snare, I've got I've got two parts to this snare. I usually only have one, but for this it sounded good. So hang on, let's have a listen. So the first, which is the lighter bit of the snare and the more reverby sound, is it's a more live sounding snare. And let's see what I've done. I have scooped out most of the sub frequencies, scooped out at 200 hertz, so it's not clashing with the actual punchy snare, and I've raised it a little bit, so just makes it stand out a little bit more. And I've also delayed it a tiny bit, just to make it a little bit wider. And then, so hang on, that's the live sounding snare, the little one, and then this is the main. That's the punchy snare, and together, okay, hang on, wait. Literally, I've just raised it a tiny bit at 180 hertz, and raised it a tiny bit at 9,200 hertz. Yeah, so together that sounds like this. So quite a punchy snare, and it all sounds good together. For the hi-hats, let's listen. Just that continuous thing. Yeah, cut off all the lows, about 560 hertz. Yeah, scoop that out about 550. Yeah, so that won't be interfering. Let's see what it is. Yeah, just a bit lighter. So yeah, these are my hi-hats, and together it sounds like that. I think this is my Ghost. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one actually. It's just to add a little bit more prominence to I think that's the right word, to the sort of groove of things. So I've literally I actually chopped this out of an actual live break. I just literally just got the took the little ghost snare bit, and yeah, let's see what's into it. Hang on, let's see what it sounds like without anything. Pretty shit. Okay, so first of all, I added EQ and scooped out 200 hertz, so it's not not really. It probably should. Actually, I always scoop out the low end quite just to make room for the sub and everything, just so nothing's clashing. Yeah, and then something like that. A little transient with high attack, just to get a bit more punch. I don't think the system. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Sample delay. Widen it up a little bit. Pitch, just to keep it a little bit more in tune, I think, for me anyway. And then that makes it a bit more prominent. So yeah, all together. Right. The ride and the cymbals, nothing special. It's literally just, I think at the start of every the ride there, and the cymbal there. Yeah. What's this? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, yeah. So the cool bit now, all these drums together sound quite well, like they're quite obviously electronically made. They're not. But what I've done is I layered a few like breaks underneath. This is, hang on, that's nothing really, but hang on. So let's listen to this. Yeah. They're all very quiet, but you know they add a lot to the groove and everything. So yeah, basically I've done the same thing to pretty much all of these. Cut at 100 hertz, yeah, to take the sub bit out, obviously, and put a transient. Basically, what I'm trying to do with these breaks is trying to keep the sort of rough style of them, but take out the transients. So there's no punch. It's just like a sound in the background that just adds to the whole feel of things. So yeah, I think I've done pretty much the same. Yeah, and if I feel it's not in, let's see what it sounds like without it. Sometimes I've pitched them, yeah. Yeah, just to keep it a little bit more in tune, I think. But yeah, you don't have to do that. Yeah, I've done the same thing. Yeah, and widened a little one. A little bit, yeah. Anyway, and all together, hang on, that sounds like this. Yeah, so that's, you know, it's okay, it's all right, but yeah. Then I will, with all these kicks, I will. So it's the kick. Where's that kick? There. Yeah. So look, it's rooted into. I set up all this. This is like a default thing for me, but like my kicks go to bus 2, my claps and snares go to bus 3, my hi hats go to bus 4, goes to 5, ride 6, cymbal 7. All my breaks and like all other stuff go to bus 8, and then let's have a look in the mixer. So yeah, so this is all them. Yeah, and they all go to bus 9, which is this. This is my main drum kit. I will route. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I will send to a basically like a parallel compression. I've not really done that properly, but yeah, parallel compression is basically supposed to be quite heavily squashed, but I've not really squashed that much, but I probably will do in a minute. Yeah, so basically. Yeah, bus 9, which carries all of these things, all the kicks and you know, percussion and all that, all my drums, send to a parallel compression thing. Both the parallel compression and the drum kit I send to the main drums, which is bus 11. And then after I've done all that, I will make a reverb channel, like a drum. I call it drum dimension, and I'll just have a little, reverb. Don't know if I can solve that actually. Yeah, so that is what's going on. That's what's going on in the background, and I'll cut that so it's not interfering with any of my kicks, my snare, the punchy bit of the snare. It'll basically be just that, and then I will, So that's bus 12. That's the input bus 12. Yeah, input bus 12, and then I'll send that right back to the drums. So that is all to do the drums. So yeah, that is how I do my drums, and I hope this is helped, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching.